everybody. I love Jim Pace's onboard laps at different tracks and different cars, and I was pleasantly surprised when I saw him do laps at VIR in a Ford GT Mark II V, because I just happen to have a sim version of that in Grand Prix Legends with the new sports car mod. So here's a couple of laps around VIR in sim racing, and we keep in mind the things that we learned when we watched the Jim Pace laps. So here we are in that short little dogleg before the S's, and here's that little short shift that Jim's talking about, and it works absolutely wonderful because it just gives you that right momentum to not lose any speed, and it's an important straight because it's a long one, and so you want to get a good start, and that little short shift sure just did the job. Here's a left-hander that gets a little tight, and then we're coming into the oak tree, and we've still got the oak tree in this version, and here's that oak tree right there, and here we go. And as Jim would say it, power down. Going up through the gears. Third gear. Catching up to this little Porsche here. Beautiful little car, but we're going to pass him. And there's a hump missing here in this sim version of the VIR track, but the rest of it is pretty good. Pretty faithful. And here we are coming up to the last couple of corners, and this is where indeed you want to float. Don't touch the brakes unless you're about to run out of track, and as fast as you can get that hammer down on the power all the way around this dogleg through the start finish line in the pits and all the way into this nice little corner. And I guess this is corner 2. A lot of people call it corner 1, but this to me is corner 2. And I'm taking it in second gear this lap, and we're going to keep going around second gear around this whole complex of corners here, these two left-handers, and then we're going to get some nice power, and then we're just going to come back down to first gear. I'm not exactly geared exactly as Jim Pace's car is, but pretty close. And here's that short shift, and look at that. Look at that. We got a nice send-off into this tricky, very narrow, and notice they didn't have the curbs on the apexes of these corners in this version of the track. So you've got to hit it right on, or else you're putting wheels into the grass, which is never a good thing. So here we are at the oak tree again. Second gear, first gear. And now mash that throttle. Get yourself a nice send-off onto this long straight. And Jim Pace was saying that he was hitting about 170, and that's about what we're hitting, maybe a little bit more, but now third gear, second gear. Depending on the traffic, I could take this, start off in first gear, shift gear into second, but when I've got a clear track, second gear is very, very good, because this is what we're using all the way around here. And right at pit entrance here and at the dogleg, we're going to shift into third, use all of our revs, and that's the way you make it around VIR with a little help from Jim Pace. So I hope you all enjoyed this sim version, and Jim Pace, thank you very, very much. Bye for now.